So what would it be like playing against, say, Patrick Kane?
Oh, he's got two arms, two legs, like everyone else. Like he's a great player. He's one of the highest skilled player in the world. But just gotta play my game and do whatever I do. I can't always look at the other team's roster. There's good players in every team.
You're killing lots of penalties now. Is that what you figured you'd be doing?
I mean, that's my bread. That's my bread and butter. And obviously, I haven't killed in this league, and the coaching staff trusted me by putting me out there. And I take a lot of pride in my in my PK play. So anytime I get a chance to go out there, I battle hard. I do anything I can to block shots and not get scored on.
So is it difficult to play so many 7D, and one shift you might be with Darnell, and another shift you might be with somebody else? Is that difficult?
No. Well, I'm used to play 7D. I've played 7D quite a bit with Woody and Mance in Bakersfield. But I mean, all 6D here are really solid. So it doesn't matter who you play with. They're all very good.
So you didn't play with a regular D
this year to start the season, yes. But I would say like last year we would switch a little bit more, yeah.
Who would you play with this year, regular?
I play with Yannick Caldas quite a bit this year.
So is there any moment in a game where you just learning every game? Oh, I didn't know that, or I didn't
100%. And I try to learn from our D-man. I try to learn from other teams. Defensemen, we played Godbranson last game, tall, righty, more shutdown D, hard to play against. So I try to be open. I try to be a sponge, and I want to be in the game, but I'm trying to learn a lot every game. And even watching video after games, I'll watch the other team's PK and see what they do differently, what the righty does, and I just try to get little small details, and I try to add them to my game and try to be as good as possible.
What do you look at when you're playing? As you mention your stick, do you look at that as I got a longer stick than everybody else? I can knock pucks off players way easier than other guys.
No, because guys here are just so good that you can have a good stick, they'll just move it. They'll just move it out of the way. So you got to make sure the feet are moving too, and guys are so good at saucing the puck, and so no, the feet have to be moving too, and you have to know where the guys are, because they're moving pretty quickly on the ice.
Is the hard part boxing people out in front of the net? NHL players are so good at it, coming in, getting out, moving. Is that difficult? Much more difficult.
I would say I don't think it's more difficult. I just because I'm trying to be very detailed. I think it's something that I take pride in, making room for my goalie. So I think that the last 7 games I've been really focusing on that, and I think it's been going pretty well with it. And I'll keep hammering that every game, because it's part of my game, and I know that the goalies appreciate it. So I'll do it as much as I can.
Are there games when you finish playing where you say, I didn't do that very well? Are you a tough marker?
Yeah. Every shift, as soon as I don't clear the puck, or I don't do certain plays, and I'm pretty hard on myself, but I've been trying to be more understandable on myself. Players here are good. They're going to make good plays. Sometimes they're going to forecheck you. They'll cut off the puck. They'll cut off a pass. And my biggest thing is I just got to let it go. The shift is behind me, and I know I'll do video the next day on it. So I just got to focus on next shift, and then just one shift at a time.
Because last game when you played against Tampa, I know Connor stole a puck off Hedman, like he's Norris Trophy winner.
Yeah, exactly.
And Hedman probably went back to the bench and says, "Oh man."
Yeah.
But
it's part of the game. It's the best league in the world for a reason. Guys are good, and you'll make mistakes. You won't be perfect, but I try to be as consistent as possible. And if something happened, I'll go back and look at it to make sure it doesn't happen again.
So when you played Seattle there, you took Tanev out of the play.
Yeah.
Did he say anything to you?
No, we actually talked in the morning at the hotel. it was the first time we saw each other in years. So he's super nice, he's super welcoming. Oh, congrats, super happy for me. And then when I took my penalty on him at the end of the game, I slashed him pretty good, and I gave him a good cross check, and he was. I can't say what he said, but he was not happy with me. He was not saying congrats. He was not too happy with me.
Well, that's understandable. Okay.
Vinny, how much are you leaning on guys like Darnell, Brett Kulak, guys who have been here, Tyson Berry, and are you trying to engage in a lot of conversations with these veterans?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have to engage. They've been really good to like welcoming me and talking to me, and it was some like I've been playing on the PK quite a bit with Cooley, and anytime he sees something or I see something, we chat about it, we talk about it, and I told him, I was like, if you see something, guys, let me know. I'm here to get better. I want to stay here, and I'm trying to get better every day.
Has the mindset changed in the NHL for you when you approach a game day or a practice day at all?
No, I try not to. It's hard because obviously it's the NHL. You've worked so hard to get here. You don't want to miss your chance. But at the end of the day, I got here for a reason. I got here doing something right, and I don't think it would be right to change what I've been doing. So it's just every day I wake up, I put a smile on my face, and I just get better, and then I just try to have fun. I mean, it's just the rink is incredible, the staff is amazing, like everything is just a dream right now, and I just try to enjoy every day.
One line that you said this past week was, "You've waited 10 years for this. I'm not going to screw up this opportunity." Have you had a chance to kind of sit down with yourself and collect your thoughts and how special of a moment this is in your life?
Yeah, honestly, I try to do it every day. After the first week in California, I didn't have time to do it until like I mentioned in the media. I had a glass of wine on the plane to just kind of calm down and just realize what happened. But since then, I've been trying to do it every day. Try to have a journal. I'll write in every day. So usually after practice, I'll go back after lunch and I'll kind of write in it and just whatever happened during the day, my feelings, and just try to put whatever's in my head on it, and always finish by being grateful and for everything that's been happening. I'm pretty fortunate to be part of this, and yeah, I just want to keep going.
As someone who journals himself, I'm kind of curious, how long have you been journaling?
I started maybe a year ago, but I was not fully committed. I was kind of just not really doing it. And then I would say like the last 4 months, have been pretty challenging in terms of injury and personal issues. But it's been a daily thing, and I've been feeling so much better about it. And emotionally, I've been feeling more confident and just feeling happy. Just enjoying every moment.